Hi, this is Rich again. Today I want to show you the Cast-a-Blanka Fiber-Stretch system. Have you ever wanted to make your own carbon fiber blanks or other woven fiber blanks? If so, this is the product for you. The Cast-a-Blanka Fiber-Stretch system is easy to use, so let's just get started. Okay, what we're going to do here is insert your brass tube into our carbon fiber sleeve, half-inch carbon fiber sleeve. Before you start, make sure that you've etched the brass tube with sandpaper just to help with adhesion when we glue it on. So we insert it into the tube. As you can see, the carbon fiber frays, and it might be a little bit of trouble getting in there, but work it out. It slides in. It really slides pretty easy. It goes in pretty easy. If it is a little bit of a struggle, you can scrunch it and move it into the brass tube that way. Okay, so you can get it in there really, really good. After that's done, you lower the clamp, bring the brass tube through, slide the carbon fiber over the top in the little troughs that are there, clamp down the carbon fiber, pull it tight, clamp the other side. You can see how it's centered here in the center. You can actually see how tight the carbon fiber wraps around the brass tube. One thing we suggest though is that to save or have less waste material, that you actually have the brass tube closer to the lead end so that there's less waste once you've adhered it to the brass tube. Pull it tight again, close the clamp. You can reposition, you can see where we've repositioned the brass tube. So your brass tube is covered with carbon fiber and it's ready for epoxy. So we start with mixing our epoxy. We've been using 5-minute epoxy, and there's multiple brands. I don't think a brand makes a difference. You could even try using Mod Podge. There's other things. Experiment if you want, but we have found that epoxy and the carbon fiber work really well together. So mix it thoroughly per manufacturer's instructions. And once you've got it done, you can scoop it up. I'm going to show you a couple things here, but you can scoop it up with your stick. Get your hand underneath so if any of it drips, it doesn't fall on the FiberStretch unit and you don't lose it. But bring it across. Get it going. Then with your other hand, just manipulate it. Make sure you go past the end of the brass tube on both sides. That way you're making sure that the entire brass tube is being covered. And also you can feel the difference on the bottom where there isn't as much. Now, another approach, take your thumb, scoop it up, lay it on, bring it around. Again, make sure that it's all the way around that it's coated. Okay? Once it's coated, you're done. Okay, so the carbon fiber and the epoxy is cured. I'm going to cut it off the trail end past the edge of the brass tube where you can see it. And you'll notice that we went past the brass tube with the epoxy, and that keeps the carbon fiber from fraying for your next use. Okay, so we have the brass tube, carbon fiber, everything's on there. We have the whole unit all done. So you just cut off your extras. Now what I also do is as I trim it, I keep some of the carbon fiber past the edge of the brass tube. It's really hard for you to see that here, but just like if you were getting ready to put a brass tube into an acrylic blank, they ask you to leave some of the blank material past the tube so you can square it up. That's what we're doing here as well. So don't trim it all the way up to the brass tube. Oh, we got a little fray here. So there you have it. Carbon fiber covered brass tube ready for casting in your Cast-a-Blanka unit.
Hi, this is Arnie.
And this is Rich. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you learned something useful to explore your creativity.
And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us at the Cast-a-Blanka website. That's CastaBlanka.com.
Enjoy your casting.